Hello people, that is episode 101 here, and welcome to a different sort of video. Now, Marvel Sports, we all love them. Well, I hope all of you guys love Marvel Sports. Of course, from JMR to Custom Comps, there are a lot of Marvel Olympics, Marvel Sports, Marvel tournaments. So much for me to mention, actually. However, some teams have the unfortunate end of being retired or extinct or just not appearing so often, and we basically never hear of the team again. Hell, some people don't even know the team. So that's why in this video I will be showing you guys 5 Marvel Sports teams who are extinct or retired or just inactive. So yeah, if you guys want me to do more parts because I can use more teams, let me know down below, and let's get right into it. Number 1, Jawbreakers. The Jawbreakers definitely have to be one of, if not the first team that comes to mind when you think about retired teams or extinct teams. The Jawbreakers, according to War, were founded at the beginning of the 2010s of the last decade, when they competed in the Circulo, of course. Of course, they ended up joining the Marvel Week in 2016 with the original members Candy, Tidbit, Mouthful, and Tongue Twister. In 2016, they managed to have a pretty decent campaign, getting 2 silver medals in the first 3 events. However, a terrible last 3 events where they couldn't even finish in the top 10 got them finished all the way down in 7th, which was a pretty decent start for the team. They went with high hopes going into the Marvel Week 2017, where they barely managed to qualify, placing in 11th in the standings. However, in the main tournament, we saw this whack of, well, good performance really. With no medals in the entire season, they finished in 13th, a massive disappointment from the team. In the Marvel Week 2018, the system of qualifiers had changed into groups. They need to finish in the top 4, and the Jawbreakers were looking to do so. However, they they weren't in the top 4 during the entire qualifiers, as they finished 6th, and the Jawbreakers DNQ'd for their first time ever. They came back to Marvel Week 2019 hoping that that SWIP was just a fluke. However, it was no fluke, as the Jawbreakers went on to finish 17th in that qualifiers, only above a couple of teams. However, in the Marvel Week Showdown, the 2019 Showdown, the very first ever Showdown, they had a pretty good campaign, with Candy getting a gold in the Sand Rally, and with some decent finishes with some good finishes in the next 3 events, the Jawbreakers would finish 5th in the Showdown, which was a pretty good campaign from them. Sadly though, in the Marvel Week 2020 qualifiers, we saw the same old Jawbreakers from the 2019 qualifiers, where they were pretty poor in every single event besides the Final Endurance, as they finished 18th in the qualifiers. And it only got worse in the in the 2020 Marvel Week Showdown, where the Jawbreakers couldn't get a podium, and yet they only had 1 finish in the top 8. An abysmal performance by them saw them finish bottom of the Showdown. The Jawbreakers had hit the lowest point in their career, and during 2020 and 2021, the team decided to disband and retire, giving their place to the Solar Flares. Candy would give the team their last hurrah in the Marvel Week 2021 practice race, where Candy got an 18th. Ever since, the team has been retired. Number 2, Glaciers. The Glaciers were one of the first teams to compete in the good old MSG, Marvel Sports Games, by the Emperor. They saw very mixed bag success in that season. However, they ended up finishing in a very respectable 9th place with 2 bronze medals to their name. Despite all of that though, the Greasers retired after that season and never competed again in the main competition. The next time we saw them was in the final tournament, Season 2, which is kind of like the off-season tournament for the Emperor. We saw them there again, and the Greasers started off pretty good, winning a gold in one of the races in the final tournament. However, somehow, even with that gold finish, the Greasers finished only in 11th place, which was pretty disappointing after the pretty good start they had. The last time we ever saw the Greasers until now was in the Marvel Sports Games reunion tournament. It was held with all the 16 teams that competed in the first season. By then, you can clearly tell the difference in skill between the teams that were still active and the Greasers, as they got totally decimated in the reunion tournament, and they finished last place with 1 bronze medal and 10 points behind a very disappointing Flamethrower side. And ever since then, we haven't seen them again since. Number 3, Hero Stars. Only JML server veterans will remember this team. Well, also if you watch the Merry Marvel Racing while it was going on there in its early days. The Hero Stars were a team that competed in the aforementioned Merry Marvel Racing, a comp that is nowadays on YouTube, but at the time it was a Discord comp, so there isn't much footage about the team. But we do know some stuff about it. First of all, they don't have a logo as far as I'm aware, but the Hero Stars competed in the first season of Merry Marvel Racing in the Showdown, where they had a very good performance and finished first. And since MMR's system works kind of like AMC's system, then the Hero Stars got auto-promoted to the A-League. They're hoping to do a very good campaign in their debut season, but it wasn't to be, as the Hero Stars had an awful performance in the A-League, as they finished last place. Them and the Luminescent Whites were very fighting for that tank ball spot, but the Hero Stars ended up getting it with no medals, 75 points, and a dreadful performance. After that colossal campaign, the Hero Stars decided it would be best to retire, and they gave their spot to the Forest Fury. And after that, they've never been seen since. We'll probably never see them again. Number 4, the Entertaining Elements. The Entertaining Elements. Probably best known for being Midashin's least favorite team in his entire comp. Then Entertaining Elements competed in the MMG, the Midashin Marvel Games. They debuted in the Season 2 qualifiers, where they were pretty okay during it. However, they could not quite qualify, finishing in 13th place with 29 points. 3 points behind the True Blue Pearls, who were the last team to qualify for that season. The Entertaining Elements went to the Season 2 B-League after failing to qualify, when they got into the final event, with being in the qualification zone to go into the Season 3 qualifiers. However, a bottle job performance in the final event saw them drop 2 places and finish in 6th, with 16 points and 1 silver medal to their name. 4 points behind the Toddleways, who were the last team to survive. With the Entertaining Elements being relegated, next time we saw them was in the Season 3 B-League, where they had a pretty poor performance throughout, finishing in 11th place with only one bronze medal to their name, and almost 30 points behind the Team Ice Cream, who were the last to qualify to survive. After that, the Entertaining Elements announced their retirement followed that season, and they gave their spot to the Gladiators, and they've been extinct since. Number 5, Team Phoenix. Team Phoenix was a team that competed in the Huluino tournament, which was the sort of other like Marble Week tournament that JMR did at the time, alongside, well, the Marble Week. Team Phoenix, according to lore, were founded somewhere around 2011, and at the time they competed in the Herbotamia tournament, was their main tournament at the time. They competed in the 2016 Hawino tournament, where they had a very paltry start, getting bottom 3 finishes in the first 4 events. But a gold medal in quartet jump propelled them to 6th. However, in the next 3 events, once again they wouldn't get better finishes than 6th and fell to 7th in the standings. However, a fantastic performance in the last 4 events, with 3 silver medals coming in a row, coming in halfpipe, relay course, and block push, and a bronze medal in bowl battle. Some saw them jump in all the way up to 4th. The team were looking to have high hopes for the 2018 Hawino tournament. However, they did not compete. They did not attend to the 2018 Hawino tournament, being replaced by the Bumblebees. That's because Team Phoenix decided to focus more on the San Marble Rally and their athlete there, which is none other than Phoenix. So while their Marble Sports department is basically extinct, they are still active in Marble Rally as Phoenix. And that is all, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you guys want me to do more parts of it, because as I said, there's quite a few teams that no longer exist or are retired these days in Marble Sports. So if you want me to do more parts, then please tell me down below, and of course subscribe. And with that, see you guys next time. Bye.